Chapter 68. How our mind can change, and bind inferior things to that which it desires. There is also a certain virtue in the minds of men, of changing, attracting, hindering, and binding to that which they desire, and all things obey them, when they are carried into a great excess of any passion or virtue, so as to exceed those things which they bind. For the superior binds that which is inferior, and converts it to itself, and the inferior is by the same reason converted to the superior, or is otherwise affected, and wrought upon. By this reason things that receive a superior degree of any star, bind, or attract, or hinder things which have an inferior, according as they agree, or disagree amongst themselves. Whence a lion is afraid of a cock, because the presence of the solary virtue is more agreeable to a cock than to a lion, so a lodestone draws iron, because in order it hath a superior degree of the celestial bear. So the diamond hinders the lodestone, because in the order of Mars it is superior to it. In like manner any man when he is opportunely exposed to the celestial influences, as by the affections of his mind, so by the due applications of natural things, if he becomes stronger in a solary virtue, binds and draws the inferior into admiration, and obedience, in order of the moon to servitude or infirmities, in a Saturnal order to quietness or sadness, in order of Jupiter to worship, in order of Mars to fear, and discord, in order of Venus to love, and joy, in a mercurial order to persuasion, and obsequiousness, and the like. Now the ground of such a kind of binding is the very vehement, and boundless affection of the souls, with the concourse of the celestial order. But the dissolutions, or hindrances of such a like binding, are made by a contrary effect, and that more excellent or strong, for as the greater excess of the mind binds, so also it loseth, and hindereth. And lastly, when thou fearest Venus, oppose Saturn. When Saturn or Mars, oppose Venus or Jupiter, for astrologers say, that these are most at enmity, and contrary the one to the other, that is, causing contrary effects in these inferior bodies, for in the heaven, where there is nothing wanting, and where all things are governed with love, there can in no wise be hatred, or enmity,